one thing we had seen in the other cases is that in the past, and I'm not criticizing any other lawyers, I mean, we got to learn from other lawyers' misfortunes. The experts had kind of, to fight the fact that these people could get hurt or killed when they're going off a dock or they're tipping over, they tried to say, well, you're better off holding on than jumping out and riding it out. And so the plaintiff's experts had done their testing and studies. The defense expert had done their testing and studies. OSHA had come out on the side of the defense saying, if it's a stand-up forklift, you should try to jump out. If you're going off a dock or tipping over, we decided not to do that, not to get in that fight. I thought of the Joe Freed mantra: how could they be right and we still win? And so we just owned it. Like, yes, it's a bad idea to be in one of these things when they're going off a dock or when they're tipping over. Now, this jumping out doesn't work very well, and we were able to get some examples that the defense had where people tried to jump out and couldn't and got killed. So your solution is not particularly effective, but we agree it's a problem. But luckily, this particular forklift, this reach truck, isn't supposed to be used to go on and off trucks. It's not easily tipped over like some of the other ones are. It's really, really hard to tip it over. You can't find any instances of it happening in the real world. So maybe those other forklifts shouldn't have a door on the back, but ours, either you should have a door, or if you don't like the door, we found, do what you did in Europe, put a seat and a seatbelt in it, and you sit sideways so you can fit in a little compartment, and you put a seatbelt on. It can do all the same things, but if you don't want to put a seat and a seatbelt on, then put a darn door on it. And you keep people's legs in, and you don't have to worry that much about the off docks and the tip overs, because this one's not used on the dock, and this one doesn't tip over very easy. Thank you for joining us on Trial Lawyer Nation.